you can hear me, see me. By the way, here is Jack. Well, yeah, hello there, guys. Welcome back to 100% Chelsea for our review of Vidi 2, Chelsea 2, and well, I mean, we scored two great free kick goals, but other than that, we were pretty poor, and Vidi scored an absolute banger of a goal to make it 2-1 at the time. I mean, the lineup was pretty much what we kind of all hoped for, expected, I suppose. I mean, Callum Hudson-Odoi started, Ampadu started, George McCaffrey, made the bench, didn't come on sadly, but you know, Morata started up front, picked up an injury and had to come off just before half-time for Olivier Giroud. But yeah, I mean, we took the lead 2 minutes later from a silly corner. I don't know, apparently he took a deflection of Ampadu, was on the other side from where we were, so it was difficult to see, but from a corner, they equalised, 2 minutes after we made it 1-0. And, you know, when did they make it 2-1? Second half, yeah, second half. A good cross. Emerson, though, not closing down this man, and then a great volley, like I said. Then another, a little bit after that, basically. Great volley, like I said. Then another, a little bit after that, basically. Giroud scored an absolute banger of a free kick.
Yeah,
that was a great goal, we have to say that, but at the end of the day, the performance overall was just really poor. It just wasn't great. There was a lack of movement, passing was really slow. The intensity just lacked. It was kind of what I mentioned in our preview that, if we didn't have that, it was going to be a tricky game, and it looked like we didn't really have the motivation. We didn't really go in for the 50-50s, maybe a little bit worried about getting injured in the game. That doesn't really matter, and that's what it felt like. It felt like a game that didn't matter. I know at half-time, Pate Borisov were leading PAOK 3-0. I don't know what the final score was. Not sure whether Vidi knew that, but they didn't play like they knew. But yeah, I mean, it was just tricky. I mean, was there anything else to say except it wasn't great?
I think we should talk about some players. I think when Giroud came on, he was good. Obviously, getting the goal. I thought though Willian scored the free kick. To be honest, I thought he wasn't great today. He just didn't have. His link-up play was pretty poor. Barkley as well. I thought this was a chance for him to shine a little bit. I don't think he was particularly good, but at the end of the day, it was a nothing game. I mean, we all knew that coming into it, and we all accepted the fact it wasn't going to be the best game of the season. But no, I thought at least we'd show a little bit more today. But it is what it is. We're still through. We're still top of the group. So yeah, I mean, it's a shame, but I think the fact that this city's so good because it's able to perk you up a little bit.
Yeah. We're gonna have a good night anyway. We've had a great day already. So, like Jack said, I don't think there was really anyone that was particularly good. Ampadu, I thought, was good. Obviously, we didn't have that much defending to do, except when they scored, really. I mean, they had a few chances, and none of them I would have put on Ampadu that we conceded those chances. Obviously, conceded the own goal, but that was a deflection, so it's unlucky. Can't really say I blame him. Although, neither of us really saw what happened for that goal, so it's tricky to say. But, I don't have much criticism for Ampadu. But especially, everyone from the midfielders and attackers, they all weren't great. Hudson-Odoi had his moments. Kind of overdid it a little bit with the skill and with the step overs and with the rollovers and stuff like that.
He was good though.
Yeah, no, he was decent. He was the most dangerous player. He had 2 or 3 decent shots. They made for okay saves for the keeper, but he was the only one that actually did something. Willian didn't do anything except his goal. 1 or 2 times he went past his player and crossed it, and then there was no one in the box, which wasn't great. Pedro didn't do much.
I thought he was alright when he came on.
Yeah, no, he worked hard, but he didn't create any chances for either himself or anyone else. Had a few sloppy passes. You said Giroud was good. I don't know. He tries to do his lay, not pass it. Lay off the balls. That it never worked.
He was damn sight better than Morata.
Yeah, no, that is true. But as for the both of them, it goes for both of them. When the whole team behind the striker is poor, any striker's going to struggle.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought neither of them work great. But obviously, Giroud's got an absolute banger for free kick.
Yeah.
Giroud could score a free kick like that.
Exactly. Giroud loves bangers, though. We all know that.
He went for a volley as well, similar to the goal that Vidi scored, that he's put slightly over. Just a bit disappointing, but still decent, I suppose. But yeah, the midfield, Fabregas, not much to say really.
Did nothing.
Did absolutely nothing. Ruben wasn't as good as he should have been.
Do you know what? I don't think Ruben was very good today. I thought he was very lazy.
Still better than Barkley, I thought.
He was better than Barkley, but I think Ruben should have proven himself a lot more today.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see whether Kovacic is fit for Brighton, because obviously he was injured for this trip and got injured at City when he had to come off. And if he isn't, who starts there? Is it Ruben? Is it Barkley? We'll have to wait and see. I'd always put Ruben ahead of Barkley, in my opinion, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, Emerson showed why he doesn't play it over Alonso. Well, he's quicker, but that's about it. Can't cross, just as Alonso, and he can't defend.
Well, I think he can cross, but not today.
you think?
Yeah,
I still think the only player in that team that can actually cross is Hudson-Odoi, which is a bit sad. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else to say? Obviously, we're going to have a good night. You can see the stadium up there. We just walked out the ground because they kind of kicked us out, not in a bad way, like it was all fine. But yeah, obviously, what else is there to say? It's on to Brighton. Obviously, I will do my preview tomorrow. Jack, you got any last thoughts, basically?
All I'm going to say is it can't be any worse than today. That's it, really.
I mean, we could lose, but other than that, no, it can't
But
be.
even if we do lose,
performance-wise, it can't be.
yeah,
Any worse.
exactly. So,
I mean, obviously, you'd expect a lot more intensity against Brighton in the Premier League rather than in the Europa League when it's a game that didn't really matter because we were already first. So I kind of get it. Like I said in the beginning, it felt like we didn't go for the 50-50s, which is never going to work against a team that will obviously try to impress against a big team like Chelsea coming to theirs. That just makes sense. But yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Leave a like if you did enjoy this review. Obviously, you know, providing you the content from Budapest. Leave a comment once this live stream turns into a video. Any thoughts you have on the game? You know, did anyone impress you? Who disappointed you the most? Let us know. All of that basically. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know, always massively appreciate that. Turn on the notification bell button to not miss any future videos. But yeah, I mean, we're both very cold. My hand is about to fall off.
yeah,
And yeah, that's really it. We're gonna have a great night in Budapest, and we'll see you next time.